everybody. We are going to do our chair yoga today. So make sure you have your chair and make sure you have a block or a pillow or something if you do need it. And we're going to take a nice comfortable seat on the chair all the way back. So our back is supported on the chair and our feet are flat on the floor. If our feet cannot be flat on the floor, let's raise them up so we have a block or something underneath them so they can be flat. I have shorter legs, so I always put my block on the floor. So we're just gonna sit up nice and tall as though somebody's pulling us from the top of the head, and then we have a nice strong spine, tailbone, making sure we're right in the middle on our seat so we're not leaning to the left or leaning to the right. We're nice and tall in our torso, shoulders are down, nice light hands on our knees. We'll start by closing our eyes and taking some breaths. We want you to take a nice long breath in through the nose, fill up your belly, fill up your ribs, fill up your chest, hold at the top and give that little sigh of an exhale. Fill up. Think of filling up with light, filling up with love, filling up with positive thoughts. Exhaling any negativity, anything you've been holding. Use that exhale throughout practice to let go. Take that breath in as it flows in. Thinking about it filling up. And as you exhale, thinking about slowly letting the air out. And at the end, let it all out. Long breaths. Continue to breathe your breath. And as we go into this next few minutes of our chair yoga, we are going to set an intention for today. And I'm going to let you set that intention, whatever intention that you may have, something that maybe have came up throughout the weekend or the week, and you just want to set an intention, something you want to focus on for the next 20-some minutes. Nice breath in and breath out. Thinking about that intention, painting a picture of that intention in your mind, whether that is a picture of a word, picture of a sunset, picture of a beach, maybe picture of a person, picture of a feeling. When you find your mind wandering throughout practice, let's come back to that intention and come back into that breath. At any point, if you want to take a slight pause, if you need to adjust, if you need to grab a drink, please do so. We're going to start with a nice breath flow. So what we're going to do is we're going to reach all the way up. So reach up with me, look up to your hands. Let's exhale as we come to heart center. Same thing, big inhale, reaching, big exhale. With your arms, you're making a big full moon, big circle. All the way up, exhale down. Let's do one more with me, big circle up. And exhale, we come down. Good, bring that prayer forward. Now we're gonna bring our arms out nice and wide. And exhale, come back forward. As I inhale, I want to show you my heart. As I exhale, I want to push those shoulder blades out. So big inhale, big exhale. Two more, big inhale, big exhale. Inhale with me, wide arms, exhale with me. Good, let's take those hands, bring them back towards our heart and go to heart center. Breath in, breath out. Okay, we're gonna take that breath, side one, we're gonna come up. Breath in, breath out. Switch sides, side two, all the way up. All the way out, I'm reaching for my chair. I can use that chair as an indicator as I pull, kind of pull myself. Inhales and exhales. Inhale, exhale down. Good, one more on each side. Inhale up, and that exhale. Reach over and back. Good. We're gonna scooch forward. So I just move my block to the side, scooch forward, hands on my knees. We're gonna do seated cat-cow. As I look up, I take my inhale. As I exhale, reaching for those knees, tucking your chin, taking your belly button towards your nose. Inhale up. And we exhale. With your breath, look up towards the ceiling. And with your exhale, fold forward. Remember, belly button comes to chin, chin goes to chest. Let's do 2 more. Coming back up to a nice seat. We're going to take our legs out a little farther. We're going to add a little bend into a little bit of a flow next. So let's take a breath in, breath out. You can follow me on the floor. You can watch me first on the first one. I'm going to come in. I'm going to reach forward all the way to the ground. I'm going to come up. When I'm going to come up, I'm going to take a leg up and hold for a breath. And I'm going to come back down. Then I'm going to do the same thing and switch sides. So you can join me. Fold all the way back up. Come down, grab that knee. Full breath in and out. Release. Here we go again, all the way up. Fold forward. Come on out. As we come down, we take that knee. Nice breath in and out. Set it down, all the way up again. Second side as we come forward. All the way up. Take that knee. Exhale down. And again, last time, one on each side. Reach up to the sky, take that knee, bring it in close, take that breath. Second side, last time for this flow. And we'll set it down. Nice breath in, nice breath out. Good, we're gonna start on your right side, on my left side, and we're gonna simply take that knee in. Good, I'm gonna take that knee in, I'm gonna nice and tall, and we're just gonna go ahead and give some circles into that ankle. Good, breath. Think of that breath or that intention. Nice, strong in that upper body. Switching that foot in that direction, opposite direction. Good, point and flex. Take notice if you have any discomfort in any of those movements throughout that ankle. Ankle mobility and ankle flexibility is important, especially if snow and rain are on the way. We need to keep those ankles happy, so if we do slip a little, they just bounce right back. Good. Same leg, we're gonna take that leg over our opposite leg. So your right leg over to your left. Trying to set that leg on there, on the opposite knee. My knee here is right directly over my ankle, making a 90 degree. I'm flexing this foot. I'm up nice and tall. I'm gonna open this hip. Nice hip opener stretch. Seated figure 4. Breath in, breath out. Good, let's find some space into that right hip. Big breath in, big breath out. Good, next breath in. Hold, and then as you exhale, I want you to lead towards me with your heart. Good, once you get as far as you can with your heart, where you feel a nice stretch, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you to let your third eye or your forehead, your chin, go ahead and fall down towards that leg. Foot is flexed. Your left leg is nice and strong, holding you up. As you inhale, as you exhale, as you create space in that right hip, try to take that heart just a little bit closer to that leg. Good, this is a nice seated hip stretch, seated figure four. Take a few more breaths here. Good, let's take one more long breath. Take the attention to that hip. Exhale, release as we come up. And we're gonna take this leg and we're just gonna kind of open the hip a little bit. So I just shake it open. This is a kind of a rockin' baby movement. Open up that hip. Still standing nice, or sitting nice and tall. And we release. Let's take a nice big breath in. And exhale, come to heart center. Taking the second side, so taking your left leg, pulling that knee towards that chest. And we're gonna do circles with our ankle. Snap, crackle, pop. Nice breath in, nice breath out. And tall, strong, nice activated core. Switch directions. Good, let's point and flex. Point that toe, bring it towards the ceiling. Really think of exaggerating the point and flex, exaggerating. Where do you feel that in your body? I can certainly feel that in the front of my lower leg. I can certainly feel that in the back of my leg, in through my knee. All our pieces and parts are connected. So if one is out of whack, it affects a lot of other things. I find that when feet and ankles are out of whack, people have problems with their hips, lower back, sometimes even their shoulders. Good. Now you're going to take your left leg and place it on your right, creating that seated figure four, seated hip stretch. Top leg, that foot is flexed. We're up nice and tall. Go ahead and push that leg down. You might feel a great stretch right here. Lower leg, toes pointing forward. Ankle is right under that knee. Breath in, breath out. Let's Make sure we're not clenching our teeth, we're not holding our breath. If our thoughts wander, we bring them back to our body, either our breath or our intention, or that area that you may feel the tightness, you may feel the tension. Let's take our attention there. Fill it with the breath, and exhale, release, let it go. Let's take a big inhale. As we exhale, lean towards me with your heart. Then go ahead and take your third eye down towards that leg. Let's open it up. Let's breathe here. Nice breath in, inhaling the light, attention on our intention. Exhale, release. Allowing yourself to have a mindful practice, which means we're focusing on you, focusing on your body, not focusing or thinking about what you have to do next or what you did earlier or what's happening later on this week or this weekend. Bring that focus back to your body. How does your hip feel? If there's tightness or tension, think about letting it go. If we have tightness, if we have tension, if we have something holding, our body is going to resist that stretch, so it's going to hold. So you have to tell your body, it's okay. Let it go. Take your attention to that area. And think about those muscles relaxing. Think about opening up through that hip. Take another breath in. If we have a little bit more space, let's take our heart just a little bit closer to that leg. And we breathe in and we breathe out. Great holds, great stretch, great practice. Let's take that breath in, sit on up nice and slowly, bringing our leg with us, and just opening it up, rocking that baby. Good. Belly, ribs, chest, everything gets filled up. And we release anything heavy that we're holding. Go ahead and set that back down. Good. Feet are flat on the floor. We're still shimmied to the front of our chair. Hands are on our knees. Breath in, breath out. Think about those hips. Now think about walking forward. So as I walk forward, my hips are still seated, but I can feel them moving forward. Thinking about a choo-choo train. So I'm moving, I'm walking, but I'm seated. Walking forward slowly, keeping that breath. After opening up those hips, we're just gonna add a little bit more movement, a little bit more through those hips. Good. Keep that breath in. Fill it all up. Fill up with light, positive thoughts. Exhale, let anything go. Working out those hips, a lot of times we hold a lot of stress in our hips. You might be feeling feelings of uneasiness, irritation, annoyance. Let it go. All right, now we're gonna walk backwards. So I kind of push in and I'm walking those hips back into that chair. So again, you can hold on to those hips, feel the movement. Notice anything that might be uncomfortable. Or you can simply just place your hands on your knees and we walk. Good. Backwards. backwards. A few more steps. We're almost there. Breath in, breath out. Good. Nice. Seated, strong throughout our upper and lower body. We're going to go nice and wide. Take our hands on our knees. Big breath in, big breath out. Good. Now show me the top of your left shoulder. We're going to take that in and take a nice twist. Good. As you fill up those ribs, you should feel a really nice stretch throughout that back. Come back, pull it down. We're going to go to the next side. Good. Same thing. Fill it all up. Fill it up with that breath. Good. Let's do one more on this side. Switch. If you can straighten that arm, if you can hold wherever you're at, whatever you're feeling. You can twist and look that way. Take your chin. You can look behind you. Find where you're comfortable. We're going to breath in, switch sides. Again, we can take over, look over that shoulder. Just feel that really nice stretch. Good. Let's come on up. Shake it out a little bit. Breath in, breath out. Good. We're going to do seated goddess pose. So since we're nice and wide, let's get as wide as we can, and our toes are going to point out. You feel a really nice stretch throughout our inner thighs. We're going to take a nice big breath in and take our hands to heart center. Good. As we hang in goddess pose, we open up our hips. Tuck my tailbone down and forward, and my torso is up nice and tall. This is a good strength pose. Let's go up. Come on up to our tiptoes. We need to adjust a little bit. There we go. Tiptoes up, nice and strong, full body strong. Good. And we come down. We're gonna do a little flow in our goddess pose. So my tailbone's tucked down, my belly button's forward. Feel a nice stretch, toes are out. I'm gonna take a big old breath in. I'm going to lean towards one side, come back up, lean towards that other side. Good, let's do that again. So as I come up, and take a nice lean. If you have the space and you want to lean, you've got a block, a block, and you want to lean out this way, you can do that too. Nice breath in. As we come out, look up towards that top hand. And we come back. Good. As we sit in goddess pose, we are going to add one more flow. So I'm going to turn my right leg, so your right leg, taking my left out. So I'm still on the chair. Okay, I'm going to tip my hips. Warrior one. Warrior one pose using the chair. Adjust as needed. Nice hold. Let's come to warrior two. You can look forward, look right through that middle finger. And we're going to go to a nice reverse warrior. Look it up. Back to warrior one. Breath in. Breath out to warrior two. Looking towards that hand. Next inhale, we come on up to a reverse warrior. Back to warrior one. Last one on this side. We're on warrior one. Breath in, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Come back up. Warrior one. Good. Hands to heart center. Shift yourself on your chair. Back into goddess pose for a nice breath in and out. And we're going to switch. So opposite side. Adjusting if you need to, using your chair. Warrior one. Nice hold, warrior one. Looking up, breath in, exhale, warrior two. Look through that front arm. Let's go ahead and reverse that warrior. Back to warrior one. Inhale, warrior two. Reverse our warrior. Back to warrior one. Last time through. Nice hold, warrior one. Open warrior two. Reverse that warrior. Back to warrior one. Coming back to center. We'll bring our legs back in. Take a couple grounding breaths here. In and out. Good. All right, we can't waste my tree pants without doing tree pose. So coming on up off of our chair, but our chair can be our support here. We are going to do one balancing pose. So the leg by the chair is the leg that is our tree trunk, okay? Opposite leg, tree can be here. Okay, you can hold. You can open one arm. We can open two arms. Good. Tree can be here, okay? Not on our knee. Can be on the shin, or we can bring tree all the way up. I like to say, activate the tree trunk. Hips are forward, knee is back. You can hold the chair, one arm up, both arms up, and breathe. Good, holding tree pose with me here. Grounding, breathing, thinking positive thoughts. What tree are you? Do you have leaves on the tree? Are you just budding? Are your leaves falling off? Are you going to start anew? We're going into the winter months. Good, hold for me for a little bit longer. You got this, stay strong, everything's strong. Right now, we are activated from our tips of our fingers down to our grounded foot. Good, big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead, release that leg and let's just walk it out a little bit. Good, switch sides for me. Opposite side is now our tree trunk. Ground that foot, root that foot. Taking, again, we can be here on our ankle. Come up to our shin. Please do not go on the knee. No extra pressure on our knee. My tree trunk has a little bit of a soft knee, so I don't hyperextend anything. I'm really activating, taking that leg, can come all the way up. Nice one arm tree, two arm tree, tall, heart is shining forward, finding that focal point. You can sway your branches or just hold strong. Shoulders are down and away from the ears. Breath in, breath out. Activating everything from the tips of our fingers all the way to our grounded foot. And we take that breath. Good, hold for me a little bit longer, staying strong. Strong tree with me today. Reaching up. Exhale, heart center. Release that leg. Shake it out. Big inhale, big exhale. One more movement with the chair. We're gonna come into a ragdoll. So in a ragdoll, our feet are under our shoulders. So we're not super wide. feet in under our shoulders. We're gonna reach up and we're gonna reach out. Good, if you want your chair here and you feel good here, you put your hands here. We wanna let our head go ahead and fall down. And we're thinking about folding in half. Continuing with that breath. If you do have it in your practice to come into full ragdoll, you can reach for those hands and fold in half. Good. Belly button down, tailbone up, allowing those legs to relax and release. Jaw is loose, eyes are loose, the top of our body is just hanging. We can kind of sway side to side. When you sway side to side, it's your upper body swaying side to side. Keep your hips stable. Good, and again, if you want to be on the chair, just let the head hang. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Breath in, breath out. Good. Take those breaths in and out. This is our final pose before we come up and breathe together. On that next in-breath, activate that core. We're going to come all the way up to a standing, reaching towards the sky together. Big inhale, exhale as we come to heart center. Good, stand tall with me, nice tall tree. Let's do another big ol' inhale. Let's exhale, release, bringing our hands to our heart. Thank you for being with us today. Namaste. Enjoy your day.